Hey everybody and welcome. This is Chuck Boulay and that's me in the picture on the center of your screen right there. Today I'm doing a video review on a product called Mobiease by Greenhalgh and Craig Crawford. And before we go any further, I want you to know that I'm not trying to sell you Mobiease. So guess what? You can just put your wallet back in your pocket or purse right now. For those of you who've never seen one of my videos before, I was in the brick and mortar world of business for over 20 years. And when I left my old career, I did so to start my own business on the greatest landscape the world has ever known as far as entrepreneurship is concerned, the World Wide Web. I think the internet is the best place for anyone to start a business today, but when I did that, I banged my head against the wall for well over a year, just trying to figure out the basics of online marketing, how to make money on the internet, and where me and my personal talents just might be a good fit. I don't know if any of you can relate to any of this, but I spent an embarrassing amount of money, tens of thousands of dollars from my own savings and retirement accounts, and almost just as much again in lost or wasted time just trying to break into making money online. I ended up buying almost every kind of internet program, multi-level marketing plan, one-on-one coaching plan, and different online product launch that you can possibly imagine. And each and every one of them told me that I'd make thousands of dollars a month, and most of them almost always promised that I'd do so with very little effort on my part, maybe even with only one or two clicks of the computer mouse, or maybe even totally on autopilot. So I'm not an online guru. I'm not a member of anybody's inner circle. I'm a normal everyday person who happened to make mostly good decisions, but in all honesty, I've made plenty of bad ones too. My point here is that after having taken some bumps and bruises, my online business has finally taken off, and I've been seeing some really great results. Now let me tell you that most of that success has come only since I made a conscious decision to help people online as much as I can, and since I started doing these videos. And once I decided that even if I can keep just one person a day from making just one of the same mistakes I made, I think it'll all pay off. My success will be assured, and that's because I truly believe that success comes to those who help others and who love what they do. One thing I've learned is that when you're looking into buying any type of product or program that's being offered for sale to you online, always remember that it's a business decision. So you're going to want to utilize your business wisdom and common sense just like you would with any other opportunity, or else you're going to end up being just another victim and you're going to lose a lot of valuable time and money, and I don't think any of us can afford to waste one single bit of either one of those valuable resources. If you can always remember to utilize that business wisdom and that business acumen of yours, and always try to keep in mind that the vast majority of products and programs offered for sale online, maybe as much as 90% of them, are either really bad fits for people in their particular personal talents. Some of them underdeliver on their promises. Others are just repackaged old products, and yeah, maybe still others are just out and out scams. If you can always remember that, you can save yourself a lot of time, money, and aggravation. I am not saying that Mobiease is a scam or a bad fit for anyone. Not at all. But I do want you to know a little bit about what you're getting into right up front so you can make an informed decision and you don't end up throwing your money away at yet another product that leads you down a long, dark road that just doesn't work out for you, and you find yourself at yet another dead end, all that much more broke and losing all of that precious time. So, what is Mobiease? Well, Mobiease is a WordPress plugin that claims to allow you to generate powerful mobile and tablet-ready websites within minutes that can help generate traffic automatically and with little or no effort. With an initial cost of $27, Mobiease doesn't seem like a wallet buster, but you will be offered two upgrades immediately after your initial purchase. The first upgrade, or upsell as it's known, is for some pre-made graphics, website templates, and mobile services videos, and will have a cost of an additional $27. And the second upsell will be for reseller rights, allowing you to give away or sell Mobiease yourself, and that second upsell will have a cost of $47. So the total cost of Mobiease will be about $100 after you've purchased all the upsells, a price that may be a little steep, but if you decide you don't need the reseller rights, that brings the cost down to around $50, which is just about the average cost for a commercially produced website plugin like this. I've actually bought a couple of products from Greenhalgh myself, and I know he does generally provide good solid products, so if you already have an established prospect list of emails and names and a product to promote, but you just want an easier to use website creation tool, the Mobiease plugin may be a good value for you. But if you're just getting started with your online business and are still unsure how to get started, and you're feeling a little bit alone and confused about what product to promote, the best ways to market online, and just how to pull all of that information overload together, that we all feel at the beginning. I just want you to know that I've been there and I know exactly how you're feeling. I spent a ton of money and wasted a lot of time and energy in the beginning trying to make money online, and the fact is, practically no business opportunity I ever had to spend money for ever worked for me. It always caused me a lot of frustration. Between the upselling that kept going on and on and on after I would click on that buy now button, each outfit trying to sell me upgrade after upgrade so that I would spend more and more money just to get their promotion or product to work even close to the level I needed it to work in the first place. By the end of the whole lengthy and annoying transaction, my head would be spinning, and I'd realize that I'd just spent a ton of money I had no intention of spending just 10 minutes ago. And then I always had to worry if the developer had put a downsell on the product. So I'd always wonder if I should click off the initial offer or the upsell I was being shown once or twice or heaven only knows how many times to see if they'd offer me one of those, quote, super secret for my eyes only discounts so I didn't accidentally spend any more money than I absolutely had to. Add to that the total cost and time investment of trying to learn the program totally on my own, and then if the product didn't work for me or was just too complicated or downright no good, I'd have to worry whether or not they'd honor their 30 or 60-day refund policy. And yes, I've actually had developers berate me for asking for a refund, or just flat out ignore me, or even outright refuse to honor their refund policy for absolutely no reason, and quite recently too. So, if you've had similar experiences trying to kickstart your online money making career, don't be discouraged and don't go away, because I want you to know that there's only one program that has ever worked for me, and it's absolutely free. In fact, after all the, and please excuse my language here, but crap that I've been through, no one is more surprised than I am at how well it's been working. After spending all those tens of thousands of dollars of my hard-earned money for all those so-called training programs, online product launches, tricks and insider secrets, I found Instant Payday Network. And don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to give me any money. That's a promise. So please don't go away, and please put your money away. You don't need it. And here's the real big surprise: I don't want it. What I'm going to tell you about is 100% free. And right about now, you're probably saying, oh no, another one of these instant payday guys trying to sell me something. And I'm going to tell you that no, I'm not selling you anything. I am trying to tell you about this phenomenal opportunity and tell you how much I feel your pain, but I'm not selling you anything, because what I want to tell you about costs $0 and 0 cents. Instant Payday Network is free. Unlike any other program out there, this program is free. It's not $27, it's not $97. In fact, it's not even a dollar. So I'm not trying to sell you anything. Now, what happens with Instant Payday is very simple. You get paid $58 whenever anyone comes into Instant Payday and completes the free program. The system was created by a guy by the name of Jeff Buchanan, and you can see his pictures right there. He's an ordinary person just like you and me. I've met him, I know him, and he's a really good guy with a lot of integrity, and best of all, he's very, very smart. Jeff's system, the way he set it up, he actually has no buy-in fees or upfront costs whatsoever. There's zero website fees, zero maintenance fees, and there are no hidden fees later on. There are no upsells after you get in. Once you're in, it's still free. You don't need to learn how to set up a website, how to blog, how to do SEO. You don't need to know how to do any of that stuff, folks. It's really that simple. Now, I do want to put your mind at rest about a few things. Instant Payday is not an MLM. You don't have to bug your friends and family like you would say with Amway or Avon or Nutrisystem or all of those other companies that we're also inundated and pressured to sell for. There's no cold calling. You never have to pick up a telephone and call some unsuspecting stranger that you've never met off a list that maybe you had to buy, and you certainly don't ever have to go out and see anyone face to face. Ever. And there's no product or inventory to ship. So, what do you get with the Instant Payday Network, ladies and gentlemen? Well, you get a free, complete turnkey marketing system. And that marketing system includes your choice of not one, but 4 complete free capture pages. And each one of those capture pages has a tested 35 to 50% conversion rate, with no website hosting fees either. You get a free, complete automated sales funnel. You get a free email autoresponder. And you get all of the free training and mentoring you need to start making money right now. And oh yeah, did I mention that it's 100% free to get started? Now, I do want to go back and talk just a quick minute about this capture page, the one with the tested 35 to 50% conversion rate. Remember, if you had to purchase this tested capture page from somewhere else to promote a product or program, it's going to cost you at least $25 or $30 a month extra just in website hosting fees. And if you wanted to have one designed, built, and tested for you by a professional so that it was as effective as the one Jeff gives us for free, that'd be about $200 a year. The email autoresponder, if you had to purchase that on your own, that by itself would cost you as much as $50 a month if you went with a company like Aweber or Constant Contact or any one of the hundreds of companies out there that you'd have to spend all that time researching in order to evaluate which one was best for you. Not to mention how long it would take you to learn to set it up and make it run as effectively and efficiently as this one. But Jeff's already done all that and he provides it to you for free. He's written all of the product introductory emails, all of the follow-up marketing emails, and he's put them in that autoresponder so that they're all sent out automatically at the appropriate intervals. You don't even have to write an email with the Instant Payday system. Jeff does tons of video, audio, and written training here himself, and that training is excellent. It's second to none. He'll take you from the ground up and teach you the basics to the advanced techniques of online marketing and the best and fastest ways to capitalize with this system. And he's not going to charge a dime for any of that either. In addition, you're going to get personal access to me. I'll help you with your training and I'll coach you and mentor you personally, and that's because I'm building a really great team and I want to help my people to succeed. Once you sign up and qualify for the Instant Payday Network system, I give you not only my personal email address, but my phone number too. So you're not just left out there twisting in the wind and having to fend totally for yourself. And I can assure you that I'm not going to charge you anything. Why would I do all of this for my people for absolutely nothing? Because it's what people in Instant Payday did for me, and I want to pay it forward because I'm grateful for everything Instant Payday has done for me, and I'm not a success unless you're a success. This is a free system that you can do at home, ladies and gentlemen. You can even do this in your part-time if you'd like. I'm personally making over $5,000 a month with Instant Payday after only a few short months in the program. And I personally know people making $10,000 to $20,000 a month with the Instant Payday Network system. Now remember, the reason why Instant Payday stands alone from the other programs out there is because it costs nothing to join to get started. Zip, nada, zilch, and you get paid $25 to $58 for each person that signs up for free offers. The other great thing about Instant Payday Network is that you're paid your money from multi-million-dollar corporations. This is all part of their huge advertising budgets that they've allocated and already set money aside for just this kind of advertising. And that means you don't have to rely on the average internet product developer to put his hand into his pocket and give you money whenever he remembers or thinks about it. And this type of compensation system also means that you get paid daily with the Instant Payday Network system. I get paid every day with Instant Payday. So I guess the question I have for you at this point is, should you spend any more money at all and risk your hard-earned savings and precious time for any of those online businesses in a box when you could actually do Instant Payday for free? You know, sometimes making money can be simple. I don't think we have to overanalyze this one too much. If you know of any other program online that's free to get started, a program that has the potential to make you as much as $10,000 to $20,000 a month, I would encourage you to go for it and embrace it, my friend. On the other hand, if you can't find a program like that online, you just found one. You don't need to pull out your wallet and spend money on yet another expensive product with untested, untried, or unsure promises. You have an opportunity right here to get started finally making some real money online. You can start making money within 24 to 48 hours, and all you have to do is click the link right below this video. Right below my video, there's a link on the left-hand side in the video description. You won't be disappointed. So go ahead and click one of the links there right below this video. As a matter of fact, I put 2 or 3 links down there right below the like symbol, that thumbs up symbol YouTube gives you. You want to look for the link that says dignityrestore.com because that's what I want you to do. I want you to restore your dignity and start making money online the way you deserve. Get into and work the Instant Payday program. You won't regret it, I promise. So go ahead and click the link. Give yourself a break. Click the link below, which will take you to a brief video done by Jeff Buchanan, and when that's done, I'll see you on the inside.